Brother, the truth is that 90% of male in relation to their girls are complete feminists and beta and simpa males and red pill guys that are preaching for masculinity and sleeping with their hoes without commitment are the most feminine and the most effeminate and the most outrageously feminist themselves that have lost their completely their male dignity and become slave to feminism and become simpest and the most omega slavist men out there. My goal with this video is to give you a step-by-step plan on how to regain your male dignity and how to regain and get respect from women. My name is Stepan Korovkin. I help men develop themselves and find high quality women. Subscribe to the channel right now and we will begin this beautiful presentation, brother. Simpiest beta that who I was. I remember that one girl from my park about 6 to 7 years ago that we were hanging out in a group of friends, and I have seen this girl a couple of times, and I asked from my bodies her basically her apartment, where does he live, where's her house, uh, what's her where does she live basically. And they have given me the information, and mind you, I have met this girl literally 2 times and we haven't even spoke to each other. So what I did, because I liked her obviously, I bought some flowers, some candies, I wrote some poems and some shit. So some simplest and most basic thing that you can do I did to win girl over. Basically went to her house and left all this good stuff on the seventh floor. And I wrote her a message. Hey, it's Sopa. We've met a couple of times. You remember me? I want you to now to go to your elevator and push the button of the seventh floor. And I on the seventh floor in the elevator, I made it like in a heart figure. And so she basically get this whole stuff from me. And obviously, as you might imagine, we did not speak after it ever again. This was the most simplest better thing I did in my life, I think, even though there were many things. But as you can understand, after trying and trying to win girls over, not getting any attention and any respect, I entered my enlightenment state and awareness by watching YouTube degenerate red pills YouTubers like Andrew Tate in the past, Rollo Tomassi, Fresh and Wheat, AMS wrote, and I read all the books that Rollo Tomassi wrote, the rational male, the positive masculinity, and all this stuff. And basically, I have taken the advice to sleep with girls, spin plates, use contraception without commitment, and become slave to feminism, brother, because alpha males that claim to be alpha males are literally omega slaves to feminists, because of the manipulation over text strategies and these first day strategies and contraceptive sex. This is literally feminism. A mature man about 50 years ago would never put a piece of plastic on his dick and put it in some girl. The only patriarchal value that a man have is, I will only have sex with a woman that deserves to become mother of my children, and I will never castrate myself and contracept the sexual act so that I don't, so that this girl doesn't receive my semen. Brother, if you just think how absurd that is to have contraceptive sex, it is literally you castrating yourself. And this is what this sex was made for a girl to get pregnant. And these red pill gurus have become slaves to feminism and are now preaching their basically low qualityness in their low rankingness as high ranking male, high alpha male, because I sleep with all these women. Brother, these omega slaves are not alpha males. They are literally teenagers that are stuck at their bodies and they cannot control their left sex reflexes. And they're basically low quality males that don't know how to control their peepees and are slaves to feminists. That's who they are, and this who I was for a long period of my life that I would really like to erase from my past, because it doesn't help me in any way, shape, or form be a true patriarch of my family, be a good father, be a good ruler of the house, be the head of the household. And this is what the patriarchy is about, brother. This is what about male dignity is about. This is what testosterone is about. It's not sleeping with random woman without commitment, using some plastic on your dick, brother. This is not about it. Patriarchy is about getting yourself a woman that completely submits herself to you, that wants to have children with you, that stays at home, brings you food, cleans your house, raises your children, nurtures them while you are out there working, getting after it, and making an impact in life. This is what patriarchy and true male dignity is about. And how do you get respect in order to get this beautiful woman, feminine energy woman? I'm going to explain to you in the next slide, but right now I want to give you a gift. Right now, click on the first link in the description. And if, of course, if you want to stop becoming slave to feminism and want to regain your male dignity and find a high quality woman, then click on the first link in the description and write me a message in Telegram Masculinity YouTube. I'll send you a free course. But right now, how do you get respect from women? This is all about traditional gender roles, my brother. You need to remember, go back to the Genesis. Why was a woman made for a man? You need to understand that a woman was made after a man was made, and a woman was made for a man, to be a slave to a man, basically, to serve a man and to continue his race. This was why Eve was created out of rib of Adam, because Adam was basically bored, and God was like, all right, buddy, you're bored, I need to create you a companion, a helpmate. This is what the Bible says. I will create a helpmate for a man, a helpmate that will continue his race and help him run his household. This is what Eve was created for, and this every woman understands it biologically. She's created to serve a man, to clean his house, to cook his food, to give birth to his children, and to raise his children while the man is providing financially for the girl. This is what it's all about, brother. This is the only patriarchy model that works. Anything that this is either feminism or immaturity or effeminacy, brother. A man, the only right dynamic between a man and a woman is man is looking forward for a mission, and he's open that in his life will be a girl that is wanting to become a mother of his children, to help him in his mission, to stay at home, to clean his home, cook his food, and support him, give birth to his children, whilst he's out there working to provide for themselves. This is the only model where a man gets respect, where a man gets complete submission from a woman, and this is what man was made for, to protect his household while the woman is sitting at home giving birth and waiting for her hubby to come back, have sex with her so that she can get pregnant freaking again, buddy. This is psychology, this is biology, this is primitive stuff that modern day feminism is trying to take away from us, and that red pill guru slaves, omega-ish feminists are trying to take away from us, brother. This noble and the most fulfilling mission of becoming a father, this is what they are trying to take away from us. The modern day feminism is trying to completely erase the difference between a man and a woman and say to a man, you should be helping her in the house, you should be cooking, you should be cleaning, you should be supporting her goals, or some other feminist bullshit, brother. This is what, if you want for a girl to go completely dry, what do you want to do? You want to tell her, I want to help you to cook something, I want to support your dreams, I want to do something for you. This is the most beta shit a man can do ever, brother. A man was created so that a woman becomes a slave to him and supports a man's mission whilst staying at home and giving birth to his child. This is not a man's job to make a woman happy or some other feminist bullshit. A man's job is to provide for a woman whilst she's at home, basically making a man happy by giving birth to his children and basically educating his children to become like mini father, if you know what I mean, brother. This is cooking and cleaning and doing all this stupid shit for a man is the same thing as for a woman to in the go out there while you're walking in the street and trying to if someone jumps you for a woman, start to basically protect her man. This is what a man is doing when he is cooking and cleaning and doing all this stupid bullshit. Not even I'm talking about using contraception. This is the most feminist gay shit that you might ever do, brother. Traditional roles equals respect, and you get respect from a high quality woman by setting your boundaries straight, by having sticking to traditional roles, and by having ambition, brother. Because without ambition, you won't get any respect, neither from woman nor from any man. Because we are created in the image of God Almighty, brother, and He's always expanding, He's always growing. And if something in this life isn't growing, if something even is this life isn't going forward, it is basically dying. That's why clear boundaries for a woman, ability to say no, not being nice, not bending to these feminist ideas of, yeah, I want to help women to cook and clean and to use contraception and to support this girl, so that she can achieve some high status in career. This is the most feminist beta shit a man can ever do, brother. What a man should do is have abundance of mindset of woman, is to never think and saying to a girl, whatever you want me to do, I will make you happy, just tell me what to do. No, brother, she doesn't have what she is a woman, brother. She doesn't have a clue what she wants because she is a woman. She has no personal opinion. She ain't got no nothing for herself to speak for. It's either her father that speaks for her, or society, or her man that speaks for her. There is the fourth thing isn't an option, brother. So you are to become a man that is speaking for her and setting boundaries for her. This is not for you to bend to her idea of what a family looks like, because it will make miserable her, and it will make miserable the man that bends to these ideas, because woman was created to serve a man. And this is why nice guy syndrome and behavior repels a woman so much, because she biologically designed to follow a lead of a man, not to construct her own idea. She ain't got no hands to construct anything, like Andrew Tate. Some shit he says right. She ain't got no hands to build anything. And the abundance mindset is the most important thing for a man to understand, that there is plenty of women that want to become nice, beautiful, obedient mothers of my children. And if this one chick doesn't want this, then she can go basically and shit herself. Of course, you don't want to say it to a girl, but you call her one time if she wants to meet her for a couple of days, to 5 to 6 days, see whether there is chemistry between you, and then start talking about your vision for what it is a family is going to be looking forward. If she is sweeting a girl and sweeting the boundaries for you, then you go ahead, marry her in about 8 to 12 months, make her a mother of your children. She stays at home, you provide her food and everything. You live a nice, happy life after. This is what my vision for you, brother. By 70, to have beautiful children, obedient wife that are all over head over heels in love with you, and you are a true patriarch. The vision of these degenerate red pill guys that I have followed for so long, and I regret it, not regret, but I would like to erase it with the current brains that I have, is basically become a nobody by the age of 70, have all these multiple chicks that are in it not for you but for money. And the guys that are saying that there is no high quality woman and it's all about hypergamy, hypergamy, hypergamy. These are the guys that have never met a good woman in their lives, because they are themselves unquality, low quality, unfit for the relationship, brothers. My brother, so I want to welcome you to the movement of men that are saying no to this degenerate red pill feministic lifestyle, and are saying yes to patriarchal values. We are bringing them back, brother. Your next step to get a free course is to right now click on the first link in the description and write me a message in Telegram, brother, Masculinity YouTube, and I'm sending it right to your inbox. God bless, my brother.